So guys, I was messing around with the thing called the Unit Creator. And I have made a couple. I also learned a few things with the Unit Creator. Mainly, that what things add to the price of units, and what things don't. So I think I have managed to... Oh yeah, all my units were made with the automatically money generator. And you can probably tell which units I made before I learned it, and which ones I did. I think with this video, I have made the cheapest, but also most powerful unit possible. I'll show you the constructs after I show him, or her, or it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think you can ever beat this thing in a fair, even match. I'll show you afterwards. And you can tell me yourself. You can make this yourself in your own Totally Accurate Battle Simulator Unit Creator, and you can auto-generate and do exactly what I did. And you'll figure it out, and I'll explain how I made it the cheapest but most powerful unit in tabs. Let's just play on the Farmer Snow map, right? Okay, so let me show you creations, and a few of them I got from inspiration from other people. I asked them, what would you like me to make? Most of them were horror characters. So first up, Slenderman. And you can see all the ones I've made. Only two of these were ideas I made myself. Okay? Take a quick look at these. The only one I didn't make but the most powerful one I made is past here. But I won't show you that until we get to them. So let's go over this first one. Slenderman. As you can tell, I'll go over the constructs of each of these. But I'll just tell you now. He's pretty much a Reaper without a scythe that has more health. Because here's the thing, though. The only reason he's this expensive is because I figured out that unit health is the thing that gives the most added unit abilities and health, depending on the ability, actually, but they are the ones that add to the most health. But here's the thing I also learned. The Reaper, his little tentacles things, right? They don't add to the price. At all. So, I'll just show you some simple things. And the thing I figured out where you could beat... A simple thing where you can beat all of my units. Oh yeah, this ant thing. I made it as small as possible and as quick as I could because why not? Oh yeah, keep in mind that the Reapers thing don't add to the value of units, right? So we'll have an ant colony there. I also made Jason Voorhees, which is my most expensive unit, which is the only one that I didn't use an auto-generated thing. Because I think if I used the auto-generated thing, it costed like 3,000 more than this, and I thought, wow, that's already insane. So I'll just put all these guys together. Actually, no. I should probably show you each of their abilities. So, Slenderman. We should put it up against... I don't know. I think he mostly does better... We'll make sure it's an even match. He goes better against what I figured out with him because I've done testing with all of these. I think the thing that crushes him the most are ranged units that he can't one-shot with the tentacles. So, all you have to do is get units that he can't one-shot. I also figured out... I figured out also what my unit's weakness is. But still, you have to outnumber and outprice them. For it. It's the one-shot feature of this. I figured out what is the thing to shoot. It's a unit size. The size of the unit matters. Watch, I'll show you. Ew. So we got a unit. So let's just get a run-of-the-mill Clover. Right? So we know, actually no. So based on the size of a unit, basically says if the Reaper's tentacle can grab them. If they're too big, then the Reaper would use whatever other attack, whatever has the tentacle thing, will use whatever other attack it has on them. But if the Reapers if they are small enough to be picked up by it, it'll just go and they're dead. Simple. Okay, so let's put it up against this, a mammoth. And we'll just see what he does. He's very quick. Oh yeah. I gave him Ice Giant Punch, which I don't know why I did. Wait, no, I gave him a grab, because in his little creepypasta thing, he's known for grabbing children. Not that way. Get your mind out of the gutter. He's known for kidnapping children and grabbing their hands and walking away with them into forests. Also, I gave them each descriptions. Okay, so let's go with my... You can see the order I created these. Next up is the ant, which definitely does better. The ant, also one of my cheapest units that are also very... second cheapest unit, because the thing I made that's also the most powerful unit is way cheaper than this. Right? It's my cheapest and tied for smallest unit I've made. Because once again, I also learned that size changes the price of units. The taller a unit is, the more expensive it is. But, on the contrary, the smaller a unit is, the cheaper it is. Okay, so the ant, right? We'll face it up against something that used to be the smallest unit in the game. The Halfling, before the unit creator came out. The Halfling will equal price. Yeah. Here's the thing. If we did equal price... Boom. And I'll say that the ant will probably win this. Because I gave it vampire suck abilities, if I remember. Look, it's already on them. You can barely see it. See, that's the power of the ant. It gets units to come to it, instead of it having to run to you. But, with it being so... Oh yeah, unit speed also doesn't change the price. Okay, so you've seen the ant. Now, Jason. He's by far the unit I've given the most health to. Which is why he's the most expensive. Literally, if I remember, it takes like 100 ballista shots just to kill him. He one-shots Reapers. It's insane. And I personally have beaten him. And all my other units, besides the special unit I made to be the cheapest and most powerful, with being under the price of those units, too. So, we'll just show a bunch... Here's the thing I had a strategy for with one of my units, but I'll show you that strategy that ultimately failed. But, you know what? Jason can fight the Super Boxer, and watch what he does to the Super Boxer. Sure, it isn't a fair fight and all, but watch how he wrecks the Super Boxer. Or at least when I was doing testing, he wrecked the Super Boxer. Oh yeah, he has the giant stun fear. What? How is Super Boxer getting... Don't fall yet, come on. Are you kidding me? That's not what I wanted. Then, wait. So when I was doing testing, right, I was fighting all my units at once. You know what, I'm gonna test something. Dark Peasant versus Jason. My custom creation Jason. It's another thing that I'm gonna test in this video. I'm gonna test the Dark Peasant and Super Peasant one at a time versus my ultimate creation. Which by no way will be a fair fight. Yeah, okay. I should have expected that. I should have 100% expected that. Okay, we're gonna stop testing with Jason. Even though you haven't seen him win. We're just gonna show you his strength by showing you him versus fully automatic Ballista. If it'll load. So right, we get Ballista. Cheerleaders. Cheerleaders. I believe it took 3 fully automatic ballistas just to kill him. Oh yeah, I forgot I gave him... Oh. Okay, I gotta go on a different map. A map where they won't constantly fall off the edge. I mean, I'm going to a simulation map. Also, in another video I plan on... Oh wait, no, we're not going on a simulation map. That'd be weird. Let's go on the legacy map. Because at least on that map, there is no edge to fall off of. Right? But in the future... Oh yeah, this is also the map I did to beat them all. Which I would show you that strategy, but it took a long time to set up. And it was very cheap, actually. It was like 10,000 less the price of all of them. Meaning my units, I think, are fairly overpriced. But at the same time, solo, if they're facing units that are their price, they do pretty well. Oh wait, I forgot to summon a unit, I forgot to summon Jason. Some of these units I thought were decent, except for minor complications with the game. Like how, from pretty far away, sometimes textures don't load. I think Jason has like a little over 10,000 health, or 100,000. I think the ballista does like 1,000 damage a shot. Maybe. I don't know. I've never tested how much damage it does. Oh. There's one of the abilities I gave to Jason. Which is the new ability for the Jarl, I think it is. Whatever that unit's called from the Viking faction. And it has the bear pelt. Which it also has another ability, but I don't... If you ever want to see those abilities, go to someone else's YouTube channel, honestly. I watch a lot of YouTube, so... As you can imagine, I already know half this stuff. I know when new stuff happens for the game, because I watch YouTube. Okay, this is a boring battle, honestly. We've already seen Jason in action. Okay, here's one of my more interesting creations. And also the one that I spent the longest on. Like, actually designing. You don't want to know how long I spent designing this. It'd be embarrassing. I think... How much damage does the pikeman do? I'm gonna see if the pike can, one-shot this. By the way, my special unit can one-shot that Jason unit that you just saw take like 100 ballista hits. Yeah. It's kind of insane. Okay, yeah. I kind of just want to get to him. If you guys want to see all these other units I've made, just tell me. And then I'll show them off. Actually, I'll show off these last 3. Right? I'll show off these last 3. We got Batman, Hulk, and Santa Claus. Santa Claus is a bit on the slow side. I made him with 2 cannons, right? With 2 cannons that shoot presents. Which, if you didn't know, the present is a newer unit, a newer thing in the game. Ignore this Hulk. His textures don't render from far away. This is what he's supposed to look like when up close. But from far away, he looks like a blob of red and green. Because a lot of things I made, or blue and green, if he's on the blue team. And we'll have these guys face, I don't know. The Batman unit I made is a mixture of a ranged unit that throws shurikens, which were the closest things I could find to battering, and a melee unit. But I set him to be a ranged unit, I believe. Santa Claus with the cannon over there is also set to be a ranged unit, while Hulk is set to be a big melee unit that charges, aka jumping on them. I know the weakness to most of these units, though. Batman, just a lot of ballista. Just hope that you hit him. Hulk, yeah. Good luck. Just trick him into jumping on something big and boom was my first strategy, but he turned out to have a little too much health. But turns out I'm gonna make a bigger bomb because that sounds like a better idea. And then Santa ranged units will be fine. Because I remember in my final fight where I actually beat all my units, the last 2 survivors were Santa because of how slow he is. Because, you know, big gun, all that, right? How slow he is, and Jason. Because Jason, most health, you know. And Santa just got absolutely wrecked out of nowhere, right? The ballistas were just turning around to refire at Jason, and one of the fully automatic ballistas I had set up just blasted like 10 shots and direct hit all of them. It was insane. Okay, so like I said, ranged units, good for Santa, right? Man, I should probably set up a banner bearer. I love how I'm actually trying to plan out a strategy here. But we all know I'm gonna fail miserably. I'm just hoping that we don't let Santa get off a shot. Because anything could come out of that. Oh, wow. I fairly spent too much. I wasn't paying attention, guys. I thought this was my battle where I try to, you know, fight every single one of them where Jason was there, so everything would seem super expensive. I'm just gonna move some of the things in here. Now we're just gonna hope that we get lucky. Because I think for some of these units they're underpriced, like Santa. Because if Santa can get a shot off, depending on how lucky he gets, he can technically kill almost any unit in the game. Literally, I had him fight against the Super Peasant with a bunch of them. Well, kind of shows you how tough I made this Hulk unit. Just a one-shot, and Batman just casually dodging a ballista shot. We didn't get to see any of Santa there. Okay, I'm gonna show you Santa. He's literally just your casual Santa unit. We'll send him up against an equal price. Actually, no. We're gonna give someone the advantage. We're gonna spend 1,000 units on $1,000 on no. We're gonna put him up against a mammoth. But the trick is, because Santa's not the smartest. He doesn't fire right away. He takes... Why is the shots going backwards? Why is he automatically moving forwards on me? Yeah. Santa... Oh yeah, Santa Claus presents also do heavy damage when they hit a unit. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys this. The masterpiece. WTF. Look at that price. 150. Right? You're like, oh, that's such a cheap unit, there's no way it's good. Remember what Jason did? Just watch this. And tell me what you think in the comments about this. What happened, Jason? I have beaten WTF before, though. But like I said, barely over with too much money. Watch how I beat him. When all I had to do, I went to this. Alright. I did that. Alright. We also... Wait, that's not what I did. How do I... This isn't exactly what I did, but... I pretty much... Let's stop. I'll just do it exactly how I did it. Alright. I circle them. All it takes is this. This is how I figured out... This is how I figured out that it could be one shot by the tentacle. Which is the only thing stopping this shit from being invincible. It gets one shot. But only if a unit gets close enough. Like, remember my other units I just made? Right? Let's just make him face all of them. But let me just clear the battlefield real fast. Let me reset the battlefield and everything, right? Right. Okay. Do you guys want to see me face the whole campaigns? Like, if you want to see me beat all the campaigns, but only using my custom units. What? Oh, I've gotten this glitch a few times where you get to place units that aren't actually there, but I'm not going to do anything with them. We're going to spawn Slenderman. We're going to spawn 3 Slendermen. Actually. Right? We'll spawn. That seems good. We'll spawn 2 Jasons. We'll spawn 4 Freddys. A Santa Claus. 2 Batman on the side. And 2 Hulk. I'll mute for the rest of this video though. Okay, guys, the whole reason this unit is losing, right, is I forgot. Because health in this game costs so much, like, it has, like, no health. But I usually can't, no unit can get close because of its little, being able to shoot ballistas out of nowhere, right? So it has, like, no health. And there's a bunch of ranged units that I've made, and they're just one-shotting him, so that's kind of the problem. But I'll just show you guys what this character is made up of, and I'll mute just to let you take in and think. Okay, guys, so far, what do you think of these? I forgot. Yeah, Santa, kind of a strange one. And so, what do you think of a couple of these so far? Or we haven't gone to the big one yet, though. Oh, if you can't tell, some of these are kind of strange. Oh, I'll save that one for last. He came from all the. He came from all the. From. He came from all the. Must have been tired when I made this one. I'll edit that description. Okay, he has a claw and then the halfling. Why in the halfling? I don't know. It's been a while since I actually created these. I remember I actually struggled when making this one. Just on the whole shirt because I was looking at pictures and I saw that his little design went all the way down there, but I couldn't all the way. The black and red went all the way down to the sleeve where it ended up ripping into his brown glove, but I couldn't find anything that went to that, so I gave up. Just went with it. 1,000 hit points is why he's decently expensive. His thought. These are the only two things that determines price. And then this also determines price. Nice. And then these determine price. Nice. And all he came all the way from Elm Street just to give his opponents a nightmare. That sounds better. And the ant. Small and quick. This is also the glitchiest unit I've made. It glitches. Oh yeah, it also has the weirdest. Yeah. Yep, this is what I used to make it. It also has very little health. Not as little health as the unit I actually made. If I didn't give my unit it actually made any weapons, it would cost only 50 if I didn't give it the ballista things. But that movement speed is what makes it powerful. And then if you hit auto, it reevaluates it depending in case you made any changes. I actually took this picture when this unit was made bigger, so it wasn't glitching out and freaking out this much. Let's discard any changes I might have made. And then this. I don't know, but the price is auto, so I guess it's fair. Oh god. I'll explain every little thing I did here. Weapons, right? It's a bomb throw. Because the bomb throw is the cheapest thing I could find that it could throw. It would be cheap. But what I did was I went to the simple thing called stats and changed the projectile that the bomb was when they threw. And I realized that changing the projectile they're throwing didn't change the cost. So that means I can make the game think it's throwing bombs at opponents when they're actually throwing a ballista bolt that's going at the speed as if it was being shot out of a ballista. And then Reaper thing, I gave it a bunch of those because they don't cost anything. I wanted it to give it flying instead of one of the Reaper things, but I think it added price. Let me think. Because I wanted to give it hover. But I think it gave it too much. Oh wait, no, I got rid of it because it was glitching out like crap. Yeah, because of something. But I don't know. But this is the stuff I did. Tell me, is this fair? Just tell me real quick. Does this look fair? Oh, you. Oh, that's a lot of health. What if I add another 0 here? How much would it cost then? Also, another reason why my unit got one shot was because of, you know, the Reaper. I want to test out what's the max range for the Reaper to one shot. I'll test that in the next video, right? I'll make a bunch of test dummies at different sizes. And test it against the Reaper. And see up until when he'll no longer use his tentacles. But for now, guys, now that you see that this unit and how I just edited it to just double its price. Only double. Wait, I have a question. Wait, what? Hello? Tabs? Tabs? Oh, that's not the plan. Right, tabs. What if I add another 0? If I add another 0, how much will it cost? Oh god, no. I'm not doing 4,000. That's too much. If I add... But watch this. If I add that to the side, it doubles the price. So just taking away a little bit shrinks the price by half. Think about that, guys. That's insane. But doubling its 10 times its health only doubles the price. But yeah, if you want to see me try to create any units and want to see me record it, put them down in the description below. But for now, everyone, have a good day. Peace.